Hi guys, Currency Games here again with another video. Today we are going to be going into our weekly outlook for next week, which will be the week beginning the 20th of February. We had a good week this week. Ended up like around just under 5% in profit, so I can't complain at all. But going to next week, let's try and build on that and get some good positions in. So let's start from the weekly as you usually do on Eurusd. Now there's not much on a weekly really and truly apart from this fair value gap you have to be mindful of. The reason why I have it marked out is because it's a weekly area, somewhere we've got to pay attention to. But as you can see, we were discussing this wick here on the this weekly block here, and you can see we've kind of rejected off it this week. You see how the last week's candles closed as almost a rejection, so we could possibly expect a fractal load to get formed within this level here to then push up higher, and our next level will be watching is this fair value gap here, and within that level we'll go down to a daily time frame. It's also a bigger fair value gap and also a daily order block as well. But it's nice to see how we pin down into this refined zone and still close above this order block here as well. But this refined zone here, you can see we've wicked down into it, come back up, and we've raided into that level here. So we should be looking at the next area, which will be this high here. It'll be interesting to see if we do break this high or raid it going into the new week or the upcoming weeks towards the end of the month. Because if we do break this high and have a nice full bullish candle above it, we can expect more bullish prices. Going down to the H12, again, nothing much. Going down to the H4, you can see, again, I do want to see how we do react to this H4 high here. I want to see if we break structure here and have like a lot of volume bullish wise to show us that this structure level is going to fail. And then what will be interesting is this fair value gap here is a weekly one here, and what's also interesting is within this daily block here we have a nice refined zone at the H4 order block, so we can expect prices to reach into these levels going into the next few weeks. But as of right now, I do need to see how we react to this high, just to see if we break it or we raid it and continue lower, or we break it with a nice bullish candle to continue upside. But I would like to see some up bullish prices from this level here. Okay, going on to Eurgbp on the weekly, you can see on the weekly for this we've come quite nice off that mean threshold of this weekly order block. You can see we've pinged off it and had a nice little rejection on the weekly time frame on this weekly candle here. Going down to the daily time frame, again we've broken this high and we've now have a fair value gap here. Okay, daily fair value gap. We'll also have a nice daily order block. Okay, so it'll be nice to see if we can dig down into these levels and possibly move upwards. Okay, down to the H12 again, that fair value gap still here, and you can see the H12 structure is showing us a bit more of bullish prices. To be fair, I am expecting bullish price on Eurgbp more of a long-term basis, possibly to attack this up here long term as a target, but we just gotta wait for the right price action to show us that. Okay, now going more onto more refined time frames at the H4, we do have a fair value gap here. Now what I do find quite interesting is that we could possibly see this fair value gap get tapped to on a H4 to then get that daily retracement down into these levels to then continue back up, if that makes sense. So I do want to see how this H4 fair value gap holds, to see if it could hold to get to these imbalances down here, to get that all filled to then continue up higher. Okay, that's all I'm expecting on these prices on these pairs for the upcoming week. It's quite simple, but yeah, thanks for watching guys, and we'll be back on Monday with our daily logs.